Welcome, Legion of Zen, to a Way Back Wednesday episode. And today I've got something a little bit cool here. It's Japanese, and I want to show you guys some cool binders that I found a while ago, and I wanted to show them off here on the channel. So let's take a quick look here. This particular binder right here, I actually showed off in a previous video. I'm going to go ahead and link that to the eye, so you guys have, can go back and watch that video. So I have shown this one before. However, the other two binders I have not shown. So I did want to recap and show you guys this particular binder and what it's got inside, because it's pretty interesting. So these binders are from the Neo era, and they're pretty cool because it's like a folder, right? They call it a premium file. It's got some cool artwork there, and if you pop this open over here, you can see that there's some more artwork here. Very nice looking art, and also there's cards. So these cards actually come in this binder. As you can see here, you've got your Meganium through Chikorita, your Cyndaquil through Typhlosion, and then down here you've got your Totodile to Feraligator. And these are actually pretty interesting. They don't have a rarity symbol on them. They're pretty much kind of like a, I guess, promo style item, which is pretty interesting. And I really liked them. Wanted to get them. They weren't very expensive when I bought them. They have gone up in value quite a bit since then. So, it's just kind of interesting how everything's going up in value. And right here, we have another one of the Neo binders. And let's see if we can get this opened up here. I believe it's over here on the bottom. There we go. All right. There we go. And we'll just pop this out. So I've never opened these. I've never pulled them out of the binder. This one is kind of new about that. So we have, of course, the front of the binder here. If you pop this open, just like the other one, you can open it up, and the cards are right here. So this one's interesting. This one didn't have all the other stuff, the papers and stuff that the first one had. But this one has different Pokemon. They did it a little bit different. Instead of doing the evolutions, they basically picked some Pokemon, SUDOWOODO, CELEBI Hollow, and then Sneasel. And then over here you have the legendary dogs or cats, whatever you want to call them, RAIKOU, ENTEI, and SUICUNE. And none of those are hollows, which is interesting. The only hollow here is Celebi. And then down here we have Ho-Oh, Lugia, and SKARMORY. So it's very interesting they put, SKARMORY in here. I guess they needed another one of the legendary Pokemon in here, so they kind of threw them in there. So this is actually a really interesting binder. I'm not sure the thought process behind SKARMORY and SUDOWOODO and Sneasel in there, but Pokemon, so you never really know what they're going to do. And then there's really cool back artwork here, which is pretty much your ENTEI, the RAIKOU, and the SUICUNE. And as you can see, this is Neo here as well. And then there's one more binder, which is the final binder. And if you guys look at this one, you can see that this is kind of the Neo Discovery binder, right? So let's see if I can get this opened up. Maybe. I don't want to rip the packaging, although it looks like that's exactly what I'm doing here. I am ripping the packaging that I don't want to rip. So much for that. We ripped the packaging. Let's get into this Neo Discovery. So in the back, you have your Umbreon. There's Espeon and Eevee, which is a really cool looking artwork right there. And then in the front, you guys can see there's an Umbreon card in here, and there's also a Pichu card in here. So you may have seen some of these, and there's looks like there's, so they put the papers back in here for these. Very interesting stuff. I don't know how to read any of that, so there's that. And here we go. So we have the unknowns right here. Then those the Pokemon we saw in the back, which made that one big artwork, which is really cool how they did that. They basically took, you know, they extended the artwork and or did this first and then the cards. I'm not sure. So you've got Espeon, you've got Eevee, and you have Umbreon there. Very cool looking cards. I like that. And then down here you have the Pichu, Entei, and Charizard. So this binder is actually, I think, one of the more expensive ones. It's interesting that they put Charizard in this particular one. And, you know, like the selection here seems kind of, okay, intentional. Obviously, this was intentional. And then these are like just random. And they're like, okay, well, Pichu, Entei, and Charizard. We'll do that. But they look so good. These cards are beautiful reverse hollow cards with just such a gorgeous like hollow on them too. I wish that they would do that with the reverse hollows these days. Look at that. There's swirls on these. That is just amazing. And I thought that these were really cool, especially for the price, to be honest with you. It just seemed like a cool item to get, and I figured you guys would like to see it. So here we are on Way Back Wednesday, going back in time, as usual, showing off some really cool old Pokemon goodness. So if you enjoyed that video, make sure you check out this vintage playlist that I'm going to put right over here, and I will see you guys in the next one.